a US Special Envoy, Amos Hochstein, has arrived in Israel, where he'll hold talks with the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, as Washington tries to secure a ceasefire between Israel and Hezbollah in Lebanon. Well, this comes as hospital officials in northern Gaza say many people have been killed in the latest Israeli airstrikes there. At least 5 buildings in Beit Lahia, Gaza City, were hit early this morning. The Israeli military made no immediate comment. It's intensified its offensive in northern Gaza in recent weeks, it says, to prevent Hamas from regrouping. Let's go live now to Jerusalem. Our Middle East correspondent Yolande Nell is there for us. Yolande, can we start with this diplomatic efforts? Where are we on any potential agreement between Israel and Hezbollah?
Well, the US Special Envoy Amos Hochstein arrived last night, met a top Israeli official, and he's expected now to meet the Israeli Defence Minister and the Prime Minister as well. While he was in Beirut, he was meeting Lebanese officials, getting a response via them from Hezbollah to the latest US draft proposal on a ceasefire, and he has been reporting that progress has been made on that. There do seem to be these outstanding sort of sticking points that he's working on in particular. One of them is to have a supervisory mechanism, exactly, what format that should take to satisfy the different sides for supervising the ceasefire. And there's also this demand that Israel has made that it should have freedom of action when it comes to any violations that it sees by Hezbollah for the ceasefire agreement. So it wants to reserve the right to continue to strike Hezbollah, particularly if it sees that it is attempting to rearm itself.
And Yolande, moving to Gaza and the latest Israeli strikes there.
Yeah, so these strikes took place overnight, and we're hearing from Gaza's civil defence that at least 22 people were killed in a northern neighbourhood of Gaza City. There's also been a big strike in Beit Lahia in the very north, not far from the Hamas-run hospital. That's where several houses with displaced people in them have been hit, and we've had Hamas and paramedics saying that at least 66 people have been killed there, including women and children. And certainly there is some grim video that I've seen. We can't independently verify it, but it shows what appear to be more than 20 corpses lined up in the streets, some of them quite small. And we've got other videos that really appear to show bodies still in the rubble there. The director of the Hamas-run hospital has been saying in recent days just how difficult it is for the hospital there to go on. It has come under Israeli bombardment earlier this week. Already it's had staff arrested as part of this ongoing Israeli military offensive, and the director has been saying that really his remaining staff are not able to give much by the way of medical care. It's more like first aid. The Israeli military has not given an initial response to these latest strikes and exactly what it was targeting, but it has been saying since the start of last month that it's really going after regrouping Hamas operatives in the very north of the Gaza Strip, and it has of course been ordering people to move away from the area, with Palestinians worrying that there's an attempt there to set up a kind of buffer zone to clear people out. For that reason, that's not something that Israel is saying officially. I should point out there were also other strikes in Gaza in the past few hours, and we've heard from the Nasser hospital in Khan Yunis that they have received at least 24 bodies as a result of people who were killed in Israeli military action in Khan Yunis and also in Rafah in the south.
Yolande, thank you for that.